Hey guys, welcome back to the Dragon Turtle Investor. Why the hell am I putting so many names into my new YouTube channel? I'm just kidding, guys. I don't know. But, I went back to the community post and you guys are just really wanting to mess with me, which you guys successfully have done. Because if I go back to my community post, this is what happens. 344 and you guys put 50-50 between green and poor investor. What the hell is wrong with you guys? All I needed was like 1% difference between the two. But in regards to all that, I decided to go with Dragon Turtle Investor. Why would I choose that name? Well, because one, they're both associated with green. Two, dragon, fierce, aggressive, strong. Turtle, why? Slow, patient, and still an investor. So it makes total sense. I don't know, I'm just kidding, guys. But anyway, today I'm gonna go through a couple things in regards to the cheaper prices of hard drives, the ever-growing Netspace with Chia. Node counts have been going up ridiculously high. And I think I have a few other things I wanted to kind of review. So let's go over it right now. Of course, this is the community post. We have Chia down a little bit at $39.95. It went below the $40, even though you can see here at 2.23% up for today. And I was counting at the nodes. It went up pretty high because in the last few videos I mentioned that it went down to like at 127 and that was already increasing, and now it has gone up even more. And one thing I've actually noticed is that on Twitter, these guys run like a 24-hour marathon of this, ongoing chat that they have, whatever it is. I have no idea what they're talking about because I didn't jump on it, because I didn't know if I jumped on it, I would have probably stayed on it. So I didn't do that. Let's see right here, 1.61. Where the hell did what? This doesn't make any sense. What is this? Why is this happening? Version distribution. Why is this all over the place? I have no idea. It's not even in order anymore. But right now it's a 1.62 majority. A lot of people have jumped on 1.70. Interestingly, let's go over to the Netspace. I know the Netspace shows 21.2. or 21.3 because I'm looking at the GUI also. It says 21.246, but within the last 24 hours, the Netspace has grown 197 PIBs. That's pretty significant, guys, if you look in the 24-hour period. And of course, you wouldn't be able to see the 21 reflected yet because it's still in the point section, the 0.3 section of it. And of course, if 24 hours it grew this much, you can imagine how much it's going to grow as days go on, to possibly when all the other releases of their roadmap is reached or announced, right? Especially with the GPU stuff. A lot of people are actually doing it already. I'm going to point out to one specific one. We have right here our good friend Mr. Brian Freeman showing us his ability with the Chia Bladebit CUDA. Fastest GPU plotting in 1 minute plots. Guys, that is freaking insane. Play this through and see how much.
Using Ubuntu Linux on one of my 64 core Threadripper Pros.
Ooh,
This
Threadripper.
machine has 512 gigabytes of RAM.
All right, those are the specs. He has a Threadripper running a 512 gigs of RAM to create 1 minute plots. Guys, that is extremely out of my league. I can't even compete. So in response to all that, while someone else were like, hey, look at the prices of hard drives coming down. 14 terabyte drives for $125.88. Now, I think there is a thing going on, by reading the 0.88 or the percent, not the percent, but the cent of a dollar amount in a particular price, a retail price. It means that it potentially is on sale or will be going on sale. I think those are the two, right? Either it's on sale or going to be on sale. And that's what the 88 opposed to like a 99 or 95 or 90. I think there's a scheme to these things for people who are in the retail business, can read all those numbers and say, yeah, this is actually on sale right now. But in regards to that, this is less than $10 a terabyte. Now, I've never heard of Max Digital Data, MDD, but you guys can give it a try. It has pretty good reviews. I'm not sure. But even though with this lower price, I didn't opt to buy it. I really just didn't. I mean, it was attractive for sure. But then I had to compete with these guys, right? I have to compete with these guys who do 1 minute plots, which is crazy. Now, that it's great for them if they have tons of storage So what did I opted it to end up doing? And I'm going to show you guys right now. And you guys going to be like, why? Why did you do this? Well, I think it makes most sense for me right now, opposed to spending another, what was it, $130 plus tax. Don't forget tax, to just buy the XCH coin. Yeah, I did it. I did buy XCH coin. And let me show you my recent transactions. I'm not going to show you the page where my wallet address is because I don't feel like blurring it out. But most recent withdrawal that I made the purchase was 4.5 XCH. Yeah, I did buy it. I did buy it. And you can even see my previous one was 5.4. That was at a separate time last year sometime. So what am I getting at? Well, one, like everyone has said, you could either use the money, buy more storage, and the hard drives will have some value. These are renewed drives. These are not new drives. And even if you resold it after you were done with it, or Chia fails, or you can't do anything else with all this storage in your hand, you could sell it back out. But at that point, the price would drop even more, right? Some will argue and say that buying XCH, if the project fails, the coins would just go back to zero. So you have nothing, absolutely nothing. At least with the hard drives, you can still sell it back and make some money. I think honestly, at that point, I really wouldn't even care anymore, because then I have to deal with selling it. And you know how that works. Whether it's on eBay or Marketplace like Facebook or Craigslist, people will be seem interested, but to sell that much storage when there's nothing going on, I find it will be a little more difficult at that time. At least with the XCH, I can let it go, even if it's not worth much, whatever it is. But that was my decision. Now, there was another comment and saying like, if XCH wasn't so difficult to buy, I would buy more. That is true, because even though I showed you a clip of the KuCoin, or that's my interface right now, you had to jump through hurdles. I had to go on Coinbase, guess X, purchase a bunch of XML, right? The amount that I wanted to purchase. The reason being is because there's less fees. Now, if I chose to do with Bitcoin or any of the top coins, there's a higher fee, and you lose from that transaction within Coinbase prior to getting it to KuCoin. So my thing is, I buy it in KuCoin, XML. I have a video on that, and then I transfer it all to KuCoin. And once it's in KuCoin, so I have X amount of XML, like let's just say $200 worth, I liquidate it. I sell it off at market price, and then once that happens, I get back the cash at hand and in my trading account, and I just make the purchases for the XCH. And then within that, you transfer it back to your main account, and then you transfer it to the wallet of your choice. So basically, you just paste in your cold wallet or your whichever active Chia wallet that you have currently. We are in a strange time right now. Hard drives are dropping, and the node counts are increasing. Netspace is definitely increasing. So what does that tell you? Price has come back down to the $39, below $40. So obviously, the node count plus the Netspace is not increasing the price of XCH. Hard drive prices are coming down. So is it easier to buy XCH than to get more hard drives and compete with the likes of Mr. Brian Freeman, where he's making 1 plots per minute? Now, I could probably easily say, Mr. Brian, I'm going to send you my hard drives. Can you plot for me, and how much are you going to charge me? Then he's going to go into the calculation of his electricity usage and his time, and it may just be more beneficial for him to do that for me as a service, because then he'll be making money on top of that. Just a thought. Or, I don't even go that route, because then it'll be a double cost to me. I have to buy the hard drive, ship it to him, and then have him plot it, pay him for his services, and then probably have to pay it to get shipped back. Very high cost. I'd rather just take that money and just buy the XCH if I supposedly still have faith in it, right? So that's something to think about. That's my word of wisdom for the weekend. So take that in consideration, and comment below. Let me know what your thoughts are and all that. It's interesting to know what people are doing and what approach they were going to be taking, because there's so many factors now. Anyway, this is the Dragon Turtle Investor. I'm just kidding. I like the name. I'm going to put a nice thumbnail so you guys can see it. If you stay this long, comment below Bruce Lee or something, or Dragon Turtle, anything. And I'm going to pick another winner for XCH. Only because I bought more. All right. So I will be doing that. I want to thank you guys for being here. And please remember to hit that like and comment and subscribe. And I'll see you guys again soon. Bye.